Alright, just doing an audio check. Everything seems to be good. Move my computer a little closer. Alright, so we're just continuing on here. So I did struggle in this one where, I don't think I got quite the right code. So I reached out to my friend XX, and he's actually been very helpful because like whenever I kind of get stuck, I kind of basically ask him where he gets stuck, and he kind of has like a explanation to get unstuck. And I kind of think like the purpose of the videos is that I can show the thought process of being stuck in real time, and what I did to get out of it. Um, so I reached out to XX about it. Um, and he said for this at least, he said I think the issue is you're having with the free code camp is you're creating a new div uh, and nesting the paragraph in that new div. I think what they want is for you to create a new paragraph for the daily fiber, which is under total carbohydrates, similar to how you did saturated fat. Since the daily fiber is indented, the bottom border doesn't extend all the way to the left, so they're having you remove that border using a utility class and then creating another div divider underneath the new paragraph, which will extend the full width. If you look at the previous code you wrote, you can probably reference a saturated fat row and div after, as it should be similar to how the daily fiber would look on a real nutrition facts label. Okay, so right there, I'm going to try to do that. He actually gave me a little bit of code, and I'm going to try to look into it a little bit. But I just kind of wanted to zoom up a bit. So the lead by example kind of is the saturated fat row. So that was right here. So it's basically like what he said here. I was kind of supposed to apply to what I actually did. So it's actually I'm gonna. I think I need to re-enter. Just make sure everything works. I'm not sure if this is the code that I worked on. Let me see. Okay, so daily fiber 4G. So I think that's the code that we worked on. So before the last P element, add another P element with the text daily fiber 4G. So that's pretty much true right there. So I think instead of that, making an indent with no divider is, I mean, that would be the same kind of code. And give the p element the class necessary to indent it and remove the divider. Then create a divider below that p element. So yeah, I'm not sure where that would go. Would that go and make class equal to divider, I think? Wow, that's it. So I think I just got lost in the code. But it said give the p element the class necessary to indent it and remove the divider, then create a divider below the p element. So we did that. Create another p element that your last dot divider. Create another p element after your last dot divider. All right, so here's the divider that we just created. Create another p element and give it text. All right, so let's just do that. Hold on. So create another p element. I can do that right here. And here's the text. Assign that p element to the class values necessary to indent it and remove it. Okay, so I think it's the same idea. So I'm pulling my chair more. All right. Indent, and then no divider. Assign that p element the class values necessary to remove. Oh, and remove the bottom border. Yeah, and I think that no divider is the bottom border. Then create another divider class below the new p element. Okay. And this is going to be a divider class. Divider, and the code works. All right, so I think there was a little confusion on what the border was. Step 58, the advantage of creating these dividers is that you can apply specific classes to style them individually. Also, add double indent to the class of your last divider. So how to add another class is like this, space, and then another class. I suspect this class is not created yet, so I think this is a class we're gonna create. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything, so I think this is it's kind of one of those situations where we're making the class and then or we're referencing the class before we make it. All right, that's exactly it. Someday. Create a dot. You see? Create a dot. Double indent selector and give it a left margin. I think that would be done through margin left 2em. Or is it a left margin? I don't even know. Okay, yeah. It's giving me the squiggly line, kind of freaked me out. Alright. Below your dot double indent element. Okay, so just kind of going back. So this looks like this was indent, right? And this is kind of like a double indent because it's moving it twice as much. So that's kind of what's going on here. So let's see the instruction. Below your dot double indent element, double indent element, so that's right here. Add a new P element, which includes a text. Alright, so let's just make the P element first. Your new P element should also be double indented. Alright, so the P element, we're gonna apply the class of double indent. You're gonna have no bottom border. Okay, so no bottom border, that kind of tells me it's no divider. So space, and I'll put no divider. Divider. And use a span to make the 20% bold. Use a span to make the 20% bold and right aligned. Use a span. Oh, the 20%. Okay, that kind of confused me. I thought they were saying to make it 20% bold. I wasn't sure. So is there a bold and right aligned? I think that would be class equals span. Oh no, class equals right. And I would imagine there's a bold class here. Or if not, something to reference. Bold. Oh, then create another divider after that P element. So I think that's what I need to do. div was it no divider? Was that what they wanted us to do? Or just another divider? I think they just want another divider. It doesn't need a. I don't think it needs a class unless it does. I mean. Oh, okay. Set 2 divider. So 61 after your last divider, I create another P element with the text protein 3G. So let's go to that divider. So it's right here. Protein 3G. So we're making the text. We have protein 3G. And use the necessary classes to remove the bottom border. And a span to make the protein bold. Okay, so well, I guess first we could just have span here. Put the span here. And then make the class equal to bold. And then to remove the bottom border, so I'm going to make this no divider. Oh, it's probably asking for another divider below it. Following this element, create a large divider. Let's see, is it okay? So large. So I'll just make a div. And I think this large will. One, I need to make it a divider, and then I need to make it large. Congratulations, your code passes. So I think I'm starting to kind of get the flow of it a little better. Start at 61. I'm gonna make the video go till about kind of till the end here, and then next challenge is this one, and then there's gonna be another project. All right, but I'll just focus on this for now. Create another P element below your large divider. Another P element below your large divider. Alright. I'll just make the P element. P element's below the large divider. And give the element the text. Here's the text. Just copy and paste. The P element contains only text. You can wrap the percentage in a span element. So does it mean the span, just this percentage character? So that it is considered a separate entity from the rest of the text, and it's moved to the right. Okay, so I think what it means is it's including the number and the percentage. So I'm gonna do that. And the element contains only text, you can wrap the percentage in a span element so that it is considered a separate entity from the rest of the content, and it's moved to the right. All right, there it is. Create another P element. Give it the text calcium. All right, so another P element. Align 20% to the right. So I think we know how to do that. With the span element again. Will that create a P element with the text? All right, so we're creating another P element, and then we're aligning that, so it's the same thing. Aligning the 45% to the right. All right. All right, I think it's kind of going smoothly now. All right, it passes. Create the final P element for your daily value section. All right, so it's another P element. And align it to the right. So in a span element. Hold on. Whoops. And remove the bottom border of the P element. So that would mean class no divider. Because we're at the bottom here. No divider. All right. Congratulations, the code passes. 65. So I think it was 67 till the end, so we're getting really close to the end here. So this is how it looks so far. The nutrition facts, the nutrition label. Add a medium divider after your dot daily value element. Okay. So that's here, I guess. Add a medium divider after your .daily value element. Below that, create a new divider. Alright, so let's so I think it would just be, is there something here? So one is gonna be a divider, and it's gonna be medium. So if you wanted to be large, small text or whatever, it would be that. So we're just going by the classes offered. So it's gonna make it so it has a height of 5 pixels. All right. Below that new divider, create a P element. The class attribute set to no. All right, so this is something we did not create, I don't think. So I'm not seeing any class created that has note in there. So that's probably what we're going to build. And then give the P element this text. So I just copied all of that. There's a lot of text. And I ended up here. I don't know, kind of shot me to the bottom. I kind of... I don't know why I did that. Yeah, and then there was another class. I didn't see that there before. All right, that was I'm gonna copy and paste it again. That was kind of strange. I'm just gonna paste it. I think that seemed to work better. It was strange. It was like copying some kind of the code, and I don't know. I think I did what it asked me to do here. All right, and now we're gonna create that class. So note, set the size of the font. So font size, that's how we do that. To 0.6 rem. Also set the top and bottom margins Oh, and removing the left and right. Alright, so how about this? Alright, so margin. So top is, so 12 o'clock, 5px. Now right should be 0px. Or I think 0 would work, but then bottom again, so we're at 6 o'clock. We're going clockwise, px. And now 9 o'clock, so that's left, so it's going to be 5px. So it's like a clock. I'm going to get rid of this code and see if that works. Oh. Okay, so this is top 12 o'clock. This is right 3 o'clock. This is bottom 5 o'clock. So this should be 0. So this actually should be 0. I'm going to see if this works too. But shorter notation, I think, would be what they were describing, but this works. So I kind of made a little bit of an error there. Yeah, I think if the top and bottom are the same, so if let's say we try to see their notation. So I think if the top and bottom were the same, then it would be 5px and 0, and that's how it would look. Alright, so give the node selector a left and right padding. Padding. Must have did padding before. Padding of 8 pixels and removing the top and bottom padding. So I think if I just go 8 pixels because it's the same, and then 0, or is it 0 and then 8? And the text indent property to minus 8px. Is that right? Alright, that's right. So I'm kind of have the shorter hand notation down. Where, if anything, you can revert to the clock notation where it's like 12 o'clock and you think, okay, that's top, then 3 o'clock, that's right, then 6 o'clock, that's bottom, and then 9 o'clock, that's left. So, and then obviously you're back at 12 again, but that's the notation for how this works. And from what I know, I think we're done here. We're done with what I said. So we just did all of this. So I'm going to end it there. The next tutorial is going to be getting into this. And then the project. And that's it. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for today.